Yo, what's going on? How we doing, my brother Warfare, man? How you doing, my brother? We got brother Snorlax as well in the chat. How we doing, guys? Guys, give me a second. You guys hear the music now, the background music? Because earlier there wasn't one. Yeah, guys, we're gonna be covering a live betrayal. Hopefully the music in the background is not too loud. Let me just reduce it a little bit. A bit loud for me. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a live betrayal, as you guys can see on my screen. Something's kicking off. Something's kicking off. Yo, what's going on, my brother Rabbits? How we doing, my brother Badman? Bing Bong. Yeah, I'm in this KVK. Bing Bong, you're in this KVK? Let me guess. You're responsible, Bing Bong. You're responsible for this betrayal, brother Bing Bong. Share it around with the thumbnail if you can. Yeah, guys, we're gonna be covering this obviously and finding out who's at fault, what happened, and obviously get you guys' opinion as the public, you know, because there are a couple of discords where they kind of investigate this internally. They don't really get the public to say anything on the matter, you know. Blame Bing Bong. End this. Look, man, look, the whole purpose of this is to basically get some common ground, get these guys to end their conflict. Because really, I've looked at some of the files already. It shouldn't have been this deep. It shouldn't have been this deep. I'm going to explain to you guys what happened, what caused the betrayal. It was a nice KVK going for them. It looked balanced on paper, but it really wasn't. Live betrayal. Let's go. I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore, guys. Let me just share this to the UK chat. #1 haters UK chat. As you guys already know, let me tell this guy to join. Join now! KD like yours getting exposed. Yeah. Just share this around. Because that guy hates me, by the way. I exposed his KD. So I just thought, let me troll him a little bit. What's going on, Sassy? How we doing? Shiny, what's going on? How we doing? Krios. Everyone's saying to blame Bing Bong. I agree. We should blame Bing Bong, man. Oh, Octodonut says drama. What's going on, Octodonut? How you doing? Good to see you. This is the second time, I think, or maybe the third time I caught you in my lives, Octodonut. Timing's a bit nice for me right now. I'm in the UK, so it's a bit different. But yeah, it's a bit of drama. What's going on, my brother Ryer? How you doing, my brother? Good to see you. Let me just share this out in my Schmuck chat. Live betrayal. Now, get this in the Schmuck chat, you know? You guys don't know there's a Schmuck chat. There's a best chat in the game, yeah? Best chat in the game. To be fair, it's been kind of quiet since I'm on holiday. I haven't really been checking it much, but it's really busy, you know? Most of these guys don't even know who I am in that chat, to be fair. Good old betrayal days, yeah, man. I haven't done a betrayal in a long time, my brother. You know what? I stayed away from betrayals for some time now, but I thought, you know what? It's time to get back to it, you know? Betrayal is my thing. I'm a good judge of character and judge of kingdoms. Live betrayal. Let's go. Will they hop on voice? Hopefully. The whole plan is for them to get hop on voice. We've got some guys from obviously the people that submitted it. They said they're happy to join us, explain their side. But I'm gonna explain the side from my perspective, what I've received. You know, all the things I've received. What the hell is mutants chat? Guys, I'm in so many chats now. I don't even know what half of these chats are. Mutants chat. What the hell? How we doing, my brother Car, man? Sassy, you should nom something, right? Yo, what are you guys on about in this chat? I'm good and hungry and tired. Eat, my brother. Eat, man. Eat, my brother. I didn't even know you're already at home. Now you can... how can you still get all these informations? You know what? It's my old setup. My old computer is not good. But I'm still getting PMs. I'm still getting, you know... Hi, there's a betrayal. Please. I like live betrayals a bit more because I can speak as it's happening. Maybe I can sort something out as it's happening. But the ones where they require me to make a video, you know, things have already happened. I take my time on that, you know. I'm on holiday. I don't wanna go over that. Snorlax says, Schmuck, show us your tech, please. My tech's good, my brother. We've got one more altar, two more altar fights. Actually, one more altar, then past 7. Then another altar. And then we cover the, obviously, Kingsland. I'm not going to be on for the first 4 hours of Kingsland. Unfortunately, I am going to be that dead weight. But yeah, here's my tech, man. My tech's looking good right now. Looking good. I can keep getting... Keep leveling these up as soon as I get this to level 10. But, you know, I don't have much long. You know, I just need one more Mountain Warfare, not even a max one. And that should take all of this to maximum. Anyways, guys, the discussion is not about my crystal tech. The discussion is about the betrayal. Yeah, let's get to the betrayal. I want you guys to help me out, the public, you know. Every single time, the conclusion has always ended up me basically saying what should happen and who betrayed who. I want you guys to help me out this time because it's a bit of a weird situation, I'll be honest. Yo, my brother Dan, man, thank you, my brother, man, I appreciate you. Where's the alert box? It didn't even tell me that somebody donated. Thank you, my brother Dan, man, I appreciate you, my brother. Deadweight, yo, Sassy. I ain't chaining no more. Sassy needs to, yeah, what's good on my brother Kiwi? Angel says, fire camp is a P word. Okay, Angel. You think so, yeah? I'll be honest with you guys. Fire camp does look a bit weird. Yeah? Alright, guys. Let's actually share what's happening and why these guys are betraying. Why there's a lot of inner fighting. Dan is the new, Bride's the best. Thank you, my brother. Right. Listen, I don't know why the notifications are not popping up, but thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Kiwi sounds like 1824 got no fights on a lost DPK against allies. Both are weird. Wind should take the star. You know what? Wind has been super nice. I'll be honest. Like what Wind suggested. Wind was like, "Oh, we're not interested in star. We're just happy with 45 all touch. Thank you very much, guys. And we'll kind of step out." Maybe they should give it to Wind. Let's go to my brother Chill with Weed Gaming. Greenwood also wants stuff for farming KP in Zone 5, knowing that the enemies would quit. How did they know? Frank, tell me. How did they know that the enemies were going to quit? You know what, guys? Let's start from the beginning. Because I'm kind of jumping from one area to another area. There could be a bunch of people watching this in the future. You know, the time zones and stuff. Let's start from the beginning, guys, okay? This is the KD that we're KVK that we're on about, right? One second. Zoom in, guys. It's a bit weird right now. This is the KVK, okay? Now let me tell you guys who's allied, who isn't allied, what happened in this KVK, what caused this betrayal to even happen. Yo, that is the most blurriest picture I've seen. Can you guys see that? Yeah, can you guys see it clearly? I'm interested to see what happened. Thank you, Solar. Was stated that they would go into Diplo, focus on GP because they were mad at Diplo. Earth quit after 5 hours of fighting. Yo, what's up, my brother Cause, man? We're just covering a quick betrayal segment, my brother. We're just here. Justice for Wind. What's going on, my brother Ryzen? How you doing, man? Alright, so let's talk about this properly, guys. Greenwood, fire, and wait, let me use my mouse as well so you guys can see. Can you guys see my mouse? Okay, cool. So Greenwood, fire, wind are allied. Now on paper, this does look very, very, very balanced. I mean, not very, very balanced, but you know, somewhat balanced. You can see that fire does have a bit of an advantage. I mean, look at their KP. They've got the highest KP, 845 billion. But it does somewhat look a bit balanced. You know, you've got Earth and Wood Green, who are about 566, 574 billion kill points. You have Water and Wind, roughly the same. Water going nearly 800 billion kill points. And then you have, I don't even know what this camp is called. Green Light? Starlight? What camp is this? I know there's one second. Like Starlight or some rubbish like that. Guys, they should have just stuck with Fire, Earth, Water, and Daybreak. That's it. Daybreak. What the hell's Daybreak? Oh man, guys. Listen, it's not my fault. Who does it? Looks like a Starlight, you know? It's anyways, let's move on. You've got these guys against Fire. Obviously, Fire is going to dominate. Have that much power. And then obviously you have your little two sides, you know, the little B seed, you know, the star performers, you know, they kind of pitch in, they help out. This is what this KVK is looking like. But obviously it didn't turn out this way. Now here's what went wrong. What went wrong is Water, I think, did not focus wind. Earth focused wind, and they had a little skirmish in Zone 5. Fire fought Daybreak as normal. They had their skirmish. And then Wood Green fought with Water. Now, if you're just looking at the map, and you look at this matchup, Water should be able to beat Wood Green or Greenwood, whichever way you guys are saying, right? But the problem is Greenwood or wherever, you know, Greenwood, Wood Green, same thing. They beat Water. So because they beat Water, the highest KP in this entire matchup in terms of enemies. Wait, cooked audio. What happened? What happened? Is everything okay, guys? 1 second. Can you guys hear me? Yeah? Is it fine? Yeah? It should be fine. It doesn't show any connection issues. Froze for a sec. Okay, okay. Alright, so. Alright, my bad. Alright, so you guys get the point. You guys know, you guys should understand what happened over here. This was supposed to be a balanced KVK, but really we know who the winners are. If we just look at the paper, we know that Fire, Wood Green, and Wind are gonna win this. Just basically looking at the stats properly, you know, unless the other camp has some, you know, powerhouses, some crazy whales inside their kingdoms that can basically solo carry. Don't worry, stop yapping. All right, no worries. He's trolling. Audio's good. Good. So essentially, Zone 5 happened. Greenwood beat Water, and then everyone else kind of won their zone. So it was completely one-sided. Fire beat Starlight, or wherever that camp is. Wind beat Earth, and then Wood Green beat Water. Okay? One-sided. Now here's the issue. Before anything happened, everybody agreed on DKP. Now here's a screenshot of them agreeing to DKP. Where's the screenshot? Right? That's not it. Where's the screenshot of them agreeing to DKP? I think this is the one. Okay? So they're basically saying, just to confirm, blah blah blah. In regards to Zig, who wins, contributions, blah blah blah, it should really be about DKP, right? Like just standard stuff, guys. You know how it goes. If you're in Diplo, the standard communication is before any fighting happens, how should we get the star? Who can what determines the winner of the star? And Frey, who's in 3155, just wanted to double check, said, sorry, but just the wording behind this is extra clear. The contributions come purely from empirical data. So it's purely from data. Whoever performs the best using the DKP formula that we basically provide, that's who wins the star. Please confirm. Spuddy, I don't know what kingdom that's in. He says that's fair. 1824 says that sounds good. Girl Poison, they're the betraying camp, by the way. They said sounds good. And then Frey goes, I'm just making sure there's no gray area, which is good. You always want to make sure there's no gray area. I've seen a lot of Diplo chats where people like slip in a few words to make it sound like there's gray area so that they can abuse it later on. And she was just basically making sure, look, it's just the data. Nobody's going to waffle about why they deserve it more or why this guy deserves it less and how they kind of saved the KVK by saving another you know, making other people get locked out, whatever the reason is. She made sure, or he made sure, I don't know if Frey's a guy or a girl's name, they made sure that, yo, this is clear, this is what's going to happen. DKP, right? Which kingdom is betraying? 1824 and 2489, I think. It's 2490. 2490. So this happened, and then they had their zone 5, and obviously Wood Green, or Greenwood, got higher DKP than their allies. You see Fire is just rank 3. You can see Daybreak, you can see Wind. A lot, you know, in terms of DKP, they're a lot less. Water got the most. They fought the most. They've got the highest power KP. You know, Water was basically involved. Frey's goated. It's a she. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Frey, I mean, she does seem goated, just making sure that there's no gray area. That by itself saves a lot of issues in the future. Okay? So did Earth Gosu. Be quiet already. Wait, what's happening? Daybreak, no show. There was no KP gain. No KP to gain. That's what... Wait, what? They no-showed? Daybreak no-showed. I heard that they fought. And it shows here that they fought a little bit at least. What do you mean they no-showed? You mean they showed up on... No, it's Wood Green, please. Yeah, it's Wood Green. What's going on, my brother F, man? How you doing, man? Yeah, so essentially, Daybreak fought with Fire, Greenwood fought with Water, and the whole idea was Water was going to basically defeat Greenwood. You know, there's going to be a few skirmishes here and there. Daybreak is going to reserve itself, is going to save enough speed ups, you know, and then fight later on in Part 7 and also fight again in Kingsland. But the only issue is, you don't understand. Daybreak and 12 no-showed. Yo, Gosu, jump on voice with me, my brother, yeah? I need you to explain what you think happened. Because I'm getting data showing that these kingdoms fought.
Huge!
You know? I'm getting data showing that these kingdoms fought.
Huge!
If you're saying Daybreak and what, which one is it? Earth? And ask me, SP Little now, Campsa now. Earth, wait, what? What the hell? Starlight and Wood Green? What the hell? Thank you, my brother Carmen. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, my brother Batsish. But listen, it should be Wood Green. I don't know why it's Greenwood. My wood is green. I can't reach. Yo, Gosu, jump on voice. Jump on voice, my brother. Let's get this done, you know. Enough waffling in my chat. Every time you come in my chat, you're just waffling. Just jump on the voice, and I'll talk to you properly, you know? Right, so. Because the stats show that, you know, Daybreak did fight. And Wind, they fought a little bit. And then Earth, I don't know. Earth is a bit of a weird one, I'll be honest. But then again, Earth is like some baby kingdom, you know? How do you expect them to perform or do anything? So, because we pushed pre-KVK 1 R-star, that's basically one of 182 4. Yeah, I saw that. He said that they should get the start. I mean, look, at the end of the day, guys, at the end of the day, things happen. I understand that things happen mid-KVK. Circumstances change, right? And the circumstance that changed here is obviously Greenwood should not have beaten Water in their Zone 5. And because they beat Water in their Zone 5, everybody was demotivated. And then because of that, everybody obviously everybody was basically like, all right, we're gonna bounce out this KVK. I understand that circumstances happen, but still, some things need to be respected. And the principle was that they were gonna obviously go through DKP. Maybe another arrangement should have happened. Maybe because it's a three camp coalition. Maybe it should really be Wind getting involved. You know, Wind maybe needs to have a say. Maybe Wind should say, look, guys, I understand that you guys have some disagreements, but let's properly vote on this. Because the way Wind left it was, and Wind is the last ally, they were like, if you guys have any disagreements, you guys can do whatever you want, but we're staying neutral and we just want our all touch. We don't even want Star. You guys can fight for Star. And obviously, these guys who didn't have much fighting, which is Fire, are on Smoke. Like, honestly, mad disrespectful in diplomacy chat. They were like, yo, we didn't get enough fighting. You guys need to fix up. Like, it's not our fault we didn't get enough fighting. You guys are not just going to have this Star. It's not going to be a free Star for you guys. And I say this all the time, guys. This is the problem with easy matchup. When you guys ally to make it easy, you will come across these problems. where the allies basically don't get much fight, and then they're like, yo, it's not our fault we didn't get much fight. Let's now stop burning everyone, and let's prove to everyone that on a 1v1 basis we can basically get the star. You know? Clark be fuming, Schmuck. Where is he? Is he fuming? Oh man, I don't know how that. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I put that comment down. I just left, man. I'll put that comment and left, man. I hate people who can't take side or position, no balls to stand by on what they decide. Look, I'll be honest. Fire is doing a bit too much. They could have easily conquered Kingsland and then still had time to speak about it. But I'll be honest with you guys, with the way, and I'll show you guys some diplomacy chat, right? With the way Fire was speaking, it's a bit weird. I'll show you guys. I'll show you. It was kind of like he was throwing his balls around, you know, swinging his. You know when you're like, you want to show off a bit, like, yo, we're a strong kingdom, kind of like, you know, you need to talk to us in a specific way, you know, like, don't overstep your grounds. We'll burn you guys, you know. That type of conversation was happening. I'll show you guys in a minute, yeah. And I don't want to shit on Fire. Maybe they have their own reasons, but everything I've seen from the screenshots, it just didn't seem like Fire had enough evidence to basically claim star, right? All they were saying is, we pushed pre-KVK, we didn't have a fair 1v1, so as a solution, we should all just 1v1, and whoever basically wins. You know? Let me just show you guys quickly how the diplomacy chat went. There's a very interesting message that I saw. Very, very interesting message. Where is it? Where the king of the betraying camp was like, we didn't even fight. We didn't even lose 10% of our, or we didn't even use 10% of our strength to fight. So we should like basically reevaluate. KVK is over. No, I'm just reading some nonsense right now. Problem is, guys, everybody knew that this KVK was going to be an easy one. This KVK was concluded by the enemy side to no show. Only 30 players got the... Gosu, send me screenshots. Send me screenshots, Gosu. You're saying it was concluded by the enemy side to no show, and only 30 players got their 30 million KP. Where is this? They no showed after they got beaten by Wood Green, because Wood Green said they fought for 4 days. How can you fight for 4 days trying to win a zone? Schmuck, Addison, Diplo, we solved the conflicts. For real. Nah, we're gonna be the most toxic guys in there. Well, I got banned from DC again. People playing on my downfall. How are you getting banned from Discord? How do people get banned from Discord? Wallahi, nothing. What's up, my brother G2? There is no points. Apollo Demode, coffee making. That's not a no-show. That isn't. Bro, there's stats. People fought. Look, there's stats. You could say maybe they gave up midway. You know, after Zone 5 they gave up. But there's stats to show people fought. Water, look, Water's number 1. Water's number 1 in DKP. You know Gosu's lying. Brother, Gosu's been waffling in my chat for a long time now, man. Someone has to tell him. So this is another case of agreeing for DKP for star, but betraying when it isn't in your favor. I guess so, but look, guys, let me be very, very frank. I have to be fair in this situation. Fire does have a small argument to make, right? Something that can be done and handled diplomatically. They did say, look, it's a bit unfair. You guys got to fight for 4 days. We got to fight for 1 day and cleared these guys. And then Wind didn't basically fight Earth. Like, nothing happened, right? There wasn't much fighting. That's a good argument. It's a very good argument. And when you're discussing DKP at the very start of the whole thing, it's very, very important to basically make it very clear Man, these guys are pushing hard. It's very important. Make it very clear. If no fights happen, this is what we should do. Obviously, that didn't happen. Instead, Fire the strongest camp. How convenient. Fire the strongest camp conveniently says, let's all 1v1 for it. Like, wouldn't the strongest camp suggest a 1v1? What do you guys think? Like, if you're so confident, you haven't... Remember, guys, let's get back to the whole, let's give context. Wood Green and Water fought for 4 days. They drained Wood Green. Not as drained, but they drained. And then the strongest camp that didn't fight for more than 1 day says, let's 1v1 for the star. Don't you think that's a bit like, I'm the stronger guy, I'm the bigger guy, I'm going to bully these smaller guys. And let's be fair now, let's be honest. Wood Green is the smaller guy here. But they are the smaller player. I don't think they're going to win this Kingsland. Let's be honest now. Like, you're fighting 500 billion kill points versus 800 billion kill points. And it's just not going to happen. Too much ego. Who's fighting right now? Right now it's Fire, which is up here, 1824, 2490, versus Wood Green, which is 1761 and 3512. They're against each other. Wind is neutral. Wind is like, yo, I don't want to start, guys. Just give me 45 all touch. I'm chilling with that. Having said that, 1824 chose a weak camp make to escape big KVK camp. 1316, even though they're on par with other W win. How are you going to be surprised that they no-show when you wanted an easy KVK? Exactly. This is looking like they matched it to be an easy KVK. And I say this all the time, guys. Be careful with easy KVKs. Because you will get your weakest allies to win in DKP. So many scenarios like this has happened. So many. Wind should help Greenwood. If Wind helps, they beat Fire. I agree, but I don't know the relations in this KVK. I don't know how they look. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what the connection is with Wood Green and Wind, and whether Wind wants to get involved in that way. But guys, look at this chat. This chat happened before the KVK, like when they allied, basically. Before any Zone 5. Before any Zone 5, Muka is Wood Green. And this Poison guy, Girl Poison, or Girl Poison is Fire. And then Muka, which is Wood Green, goes, this KVK is good to go. Hope everyone fights. And then the other one says, I hope so too. And then Muka goes, it'll be easy win for us. So I don't think that's balanced. He even says it. There we go. Straight away, the weakest camp says, I don't think this is even going to be a balanced KVK. And then this Poison's like, it's 4:30 AM. I don't think it's going to be very easy win, but can vote other option. Decent camps can sit out, IMO, and we can farm instead. Oh my days. Sister said we can farm instead. And now they're fighting for star. She's saying we can sit out and farm instead, and now they're fighting for star. Wind and Day seems totally against Fire, Water together. Think about V, you win against 500, blah, 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 blah. I don't think there's balance left. This guy, I'm not gonna lie, Muka, you're a G for that, man. What's going on, my brother Radio, man? How you doing, my brother Habibi? What's going on, brother Josh? At the end of the day, this map is made to be played as V allies, so Lilith is at fault for even having Earth in this camp. Look, man, Lilith can be at fault 100%. Nobody disputing that. They've messed up before. They've messed up before many times. They've done 1v3 KVKs. We've seen that happen. But in this case, where Wood Green is coming up and saying, look, on paper this looks balanced, but you know it's not. It's an easy KVK. And then after that, winning Zone 5, and then after saying, oh, we should agree on DKP, after everything, you come out and say, yo, guys, we're not happy with how everything is. Let's change everything. Let's 1v1. How does that make sense? How can my brother say, yo, guy, and he popped up late into the diplomacy chat, this king, by the way, king of 1840 something. 1846, I think it's called, the kingdom. 1846? 1824. The king of 1824 pops up randomly And then he goes, yo, guys, I don't, the KVK ended so quickly. I don't think this is how we should distribute star. We want the star. We push pre-KVK. We should be able to, you know, let's come to an agreement. And he's proper like, you know, like when you're like I know, no disrespect, but it gives me weasel type of behavior. You're like trying to approach your allies as you're someone who's like looking out for them, and you're like trying to be like, let's sort this out diplomatically. What do you suggest? What do I suggest? What do he suggest? What does he suggest? But really, you're kind of like pushing for a 1v1, you know, 1v1 and getting the star. Like, you don't really care about what each person suggests, because at the end of the day, like, come on now, this is like weasel behavior now. Did allies say no to renegotiating deal? They didn't say no. They just said, look, we agreed. Actually, no, they did say no. They said, we agreed on DKP. Stick to DKP. That's what they said. They said, we agreed on DKP. Let's stick to DKP. And this is when obviously disrespect start happening. This 1824 guy was like, the only reason they gave up is because they saw us, 1824. They saw Fire Camp being too strong. That's the only reason you won, basically. That's the only reason why this KVK ended. That's the only reason they gave up. Okay? Now, he said it in a different way. I could probably try it. I should probably try... where is it? I could probably try find it, but this is another thing. As far as rules, I can't accept it decided by no show enemies delivery avoiding us. Sorry, but it is where it is. I can't agree with that, sorry. And then obviously it got a bit hectic after that, you know? It got a bit hectic after that. And yeah. Let me just read the chat while you guys reading the screen. Who won DKP? Wood Green, they won Zone 5. I mean, you're saying easy KVK, but Water Lead is consistent top. 8 OL Kid 1500 has repeatedly fought toe versus A seeds as a low B seed, so ends up with Earth had a disadvantage. I mean, look, bro, it's still an easy KVK at the end of the day. It's still an easy KVK, as you guys clearly have seen. Like, this is a prediction, you know. For your camp leads to say that it's an easy KVK, I mean, before you guys even got into the, you know, the map. For your camp leads to say it's easy KVK, it's easy, bro. It looks like easy KVK. 1824 looking like some rats. I don't know about the whole kingdom, but I agree this 1824 leader is a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like this behavior of, you know, you agree to something, you want to renegotiate, but the way you're renegotiating is by pressure and applying some threats and trying to act like you're the good guy. But really, you're like kind of just basically saying it's gonna be a 1v1 inside. We're basically the bigger camp. We'll fight you guys. Don't worry. We'll burn you guys out. You know. Just showing who's in the wrong here. Fire is from way it seems. I mean, no one from Fire has come out and said anything yet. From way it seems, Fire's in the wrong. We had Gosu here early in the chat waffling. Saying it was a no-show KVK, all of this madness. I said, show me proof. He hasn't shown me any proof. Doesn't want to come on voice. And obviously, 1824 goes for easy KVKs. End of story. Sassy predicted this. I mean, look, if they go for easy KVKs, then they are scumbags. They are scumbags, you know? Would you have taken the loss? Me? Would I have taken the loss? If I was Wood Green or if I was Fire? What can Fire say? We're looking at screens directly. Yeah. I don't know, man. This is another case of trying to have an easy KVK, then bullying your allies, your lower powered allies, because you guys are the stronger ones, to giving up the star if they win. It's just another one of those. They have no argument. Look, there's been times where I brought some people from the opposing camps. You know, they've had some decent arguments. Like Gosu was saying this whole thing was a no-show from the get-go. But I don't believe that. I I think right now, and I'll be very, very honest, I think Wins needs to get involved. Is the side that's betraying right now winning or losing? Look, bro, they're the winners. They're the winners, right? I mean, look, they're winning in terms of flags. I don't know how this will go, but I feel like after looking at the stats, the betraying side has 800 billion kill points. The not betraying side has about 500. You do the maths, man. Sorry, in your experience. Plus, the side that's being betrayed, they had a long war against the strongest camp, a long 4-day war. So they're already drained. Whereas the betraying side had one little baby fight, and they won their zone, and then that's it. So they're a lot more fresh. Win should definitely help Greenwood. I don't know, man. Win seems super neutral. Win was like, we'll gladly accept, you know, the chicken change you guys give us. We don't want to get involved. So Water quit. Can't they go in? Yeah, Water quit. They're locked out. Water's locked. Like, Water can't do anything. Water's locked. Starlight, wherever this is, locked. Hey, what's going on, Princess? How you doing? Good to see you. But yeah, I don't know, man. The only way... There's two types of justice for this. There's the physical justice from Wind supporting Wood Green, and they both burn out Fire. And if Fire manages to defeat them both, then I would even go and say, yo, Fire deserves a star. Okay? If they beat both camps. But I don't think that's going to happen. So there's another justice that's to ensue, and the other justice is obviously me exposing these guys. Not just me, you've got they also report it on King's Codex. They probably also report it in Fleisch. Guys, there's like 3 different communities for reporting a betrayal. Obviously mine is a bit more like, mine is probably the most effective, in a sense that, bro, there's a whole video you can see about these guys betraying, you know. Not gonna lie, it'd be weird if Wind will do nothing. Not only they increase their rewards, but also be seen as the hero. Very true. Very true. Maybe we can kickstart, you know, sign a petition, guys, you know. Let's get Wind involved. Problem with Wind is they entered the King's Land with 0 preparation to help. You know, if they were gonna help now, they would have to do some nice tactics, you know. They need to actually be there right now helping, you know. Yo, my brother Enzo, man, how you doing, my brother, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, my brother Enzo, man. Bro, they won't do anything. How's your holiday? My holiday's good, my brother. My holiday's good. Unfortunately, I'm gonna miss a bit of Kingsland, maybe about 4 hours, because I'm gonna be flying back that day. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be. Okay, add me back to your chat. I accidentally left. No, Maya, you don't accidentally leave a chat, Maya. Yo, what the hell? The garrison here is active. Yo, Wind, man, join the fight. Wind, what's going on? You're throwing emojis. Help these guys out. Walaikum salam, my brother Sulaiman. How you doing, man? Is that you in there, Bing Bong? Yeah. Bing Bong, is that you in this flag? Wind, come on now. Oh, what the hell did I just do? Wind scared to fight, losers, bro. Wind needs to do something. Otherwise, obviously, Greenwood is going to be out. Now, here's another solution, guys, to all of this. If Fire wants to redeem some honor, you know, because they've lost it all after this scandal, this betrayal. If Fire wants to do anything, they should at least, after they beat Wood Green or whatever, let them back in, you know, get some more touch, you know. Despite them being scumbags, they can still, Yo, my brother Reiner, man, how you doing, my brother? Reiner YouTube, yeah? Reiner YouTube. Thank you, my brother Reiner YouTube, man. You have a YouTube channel, my brother Reiner, yeah? Appreciate you, my brother Reiner. Guys, like the stream, man. Only 27 likes. Come on, man. It's embarrassing. 100 views, only 27 likes. Come on, guys. I'm here. I'm supposed to be on my holiday right now, enjoying myself. I'm streaming to you guys a live betrayal, exposing some scumbags, and then I'm getting 27 likes. Nah, man. I'm gonna turn this off. So what's the point? Wind ain't scared at all. Both GW and Fire refuse all their offers for sorting this fairly. What's the point? How though? How? Frank, if the strongest camp who didn't fight offers as a counter offer or whatever, and their offer is 1v1, 1v1v1 inside Kingsland against the weakest kingdom that was drained fighting another camp for 4 days, how? How is that like even a fair solution? You understand? Like, it doesn't make sense. I do agree that Wind should have maybe got involved a little bit more and maybe proposed another solution. Maybe they could just be like, all right, guys, we're going to schedule 3 days of continuous fighting or 2 days of continuous fighting. And then maybe, you know, something like that. Wind needs to get involved. They need to show... Because right now it's 1v1 inside the diplomacy chat. It's a 1v1 in the diplomacy chat. Wind needs to come in and say, all right, let's tip this iceberg a bit. Let's, you know, show our influence. We're part of this, you know, we're part of this coalition. They're just like, guys, if you could just, whoever wins, you could just spare us like 45 all touch. I mean, look, no disrespect, but like, come on. Spare us 45 all touch, we're good, we're chilling. You know, like, I understand where you come from. You're just like, you don't want to get involved, you just want to all touch. I get it, you know? Oh, man. My forehead's gonna pop out? Oh, man. Listen, I need to sort my forehead out. Wouldn't like to sit on the fence, must be... Look, man, guys, look, we can't pressure these guys. Obviously, they didn't come inside with the intention to get involved. So, it takes a lot for a whole leadership to just somehow do a U-turn and be like, you know what, man, these guys, you know, these donkeys, let's stop the fighting between them. Yeah. This is Wind. They kind of look stacked. They look strong, you know. They've got some Korean names in here. Yeah, they've got some decent accounts. They could definitely... I have 2 fragments. I could care less about the all-touch. The point is we aren't getting anything more from either side to help. So why join? Frank, you know, you could be the heroes. Be the heroes. This is a very, very sad case of a stronger ally bullying the weaker ally, get star, and nothing they proposed was good. Nothing they proposed was good. Why does it need Wind? But Greenwood needs Wind. Yeah. No, obviously, Lemon. They won't look. Even if Wood Green beats Fire, right? Even if that happens, then they don't really gain anything from it, you know? One shawarma for you, my brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you, man. The cost of living here in the UK is expensive. You're right about the €6, man. That's how much it costs for a shawarma nowadays. Shawarmas are usually £3, you know, cheap meals, you know, easy meals. But nowadays, a bit weird. Yo, why isn't Wind coming to help? Like I said, my brother, they want to stay out of it. They just said they want their little reward, and they'll step out. You know, they're not part of it. Very, very unfortunate. Everything broke down when Earth threw off matchmaking. They were okay on paper. Lol, Fire set this KVK up to get an easy start. When things didn't go their way, they start crying. Look, at the end of the day, I agree with that statement. And I always tell people, if you ever end up in a situation where you have to fix the KVK in your favor, just make sure there's enough fighting that's going to happen. You know? Which obviously didn't happen over here. Let Wind take star. I think Wind will have to fight Fire and Wood Green for that star. Look at how passionate they are over this star. You think they could just come and be like, yeah, we got the lowest DKP. Let us get the star because we're like the most neutral. If anything, both sides are like, I mean, Fire's probably glad Wind isn't getting involved, but Wood Green is probably a little bit upset. It's understandable. You know, it's understandable. Fuck, choose allies as Fire. What do you mean? I mean, Greenwood can offer more ore touch to Wind. You can offer 70, right? 70 plus? Yeah, Schmuck doesn't know. Oh, okay. Yo, chill, guys. Chill. You're right. Fire camp. Let's see fire camp. It's fire camp right now. Let's remove the filters, you know. We're not in... I mean, look, Wood Green is showing up, you know. Wood Green's got some numbers. You could give all the all touch to Wind or even the star. Nah. I don't know, man. Like, what's the point then? Because they're fighting for the star. They could just all settle with no star. You know? Greenwood. I don't think that's going to happen. I would give it up as long as Greenwood, as long as Fire doesn't get up. Oh, you mean like Wind gives it to Greenwood? Yeah. Morph says, give us star and we will come. Oh my days, these Wind guys are trouble, man. Listen, Wind, just chill in your lane now. If you're not gonna help, don't get involved in any other way. These guys are savages, man. They're trying to say, give us a star and then we'll come and help. Yo. I've been hating on Schmuck again. It's very, very common. Not gonna lie, what's interesting is what normal member from 1824 thinks about it. That's true, you know. Let's try to get some 1824 guys in here, man. Look, guys, if you're from 1824, join the Discord. Let's get the let's get your opinion on things, you know. Our Discord should be on the stream. It should be in the chat. It just keeps repeating it, the chat bot. Double Betrayal. Win sounds like some farmers. Dare to win and no farm. Here's what Win said, by the way, guys. Here's what Win said. This is what Win said. Where is it? Win said, all good. We just want our rewards and we'll dip, you know? You don't have to actually get involved. Let me just see, actually. Bro, this brother sent me so much screenshots. Luckily, I was in the toilet when he sent them. You know when you're in the toilet, you just have all that time in the world to just read stuff. Let's see. You guys feel me on that? You know? I think we need to hear Wind. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Here's Wind's stance on this. Wind said we sit down, we pee. I reported your Discord, says Sazzy. Oh my days. Compare stats to account age right now. Facts. Wind sound like cucks. Yo, guys, the whole point of the stream is not to flame Wind. It's not to flame Wind. Don't worry, I'll make a list, betray KD and share in the Rock community. It says Jared Leto. Yeah, there's already something like that going on. You know, Codex, they've got something like that. Fleisch, I don't think he's got a list. Wait, is on the left KP? That's nothing. That's nothing. KV was really shit. Probably it was. Sorry, it was. They gave up after Zone 5. But no, I don't even think Dark Altars even happened, bro. They gave up after Zone 5. Wood Green beat the strongest enemy. You know, where it should have been really fire to 1v1 them. But Wood Green beat them, and then it kind of ended the whole KVK. Sounds like a bad KVK from the beginning. It is a bad KVK from the beginning. It is a bad KVK from the beginning. Kane is here. Where's brother Kane? Oh, yo, my brother Kane's in the chat. What's going on, my brother, man? How you doing, my brother, man? Welcome. Guys, you don't know Kane? Get to know Kane, man. That's brother Kane over there. Brother Kane. He looks like, you know, those high school cool guys, you know? Brother Kane is one of those high school cool You know those basketball teams or rugby teams? Look at Kane, he's like one of those guys. Yeah, here's the stats. Here's the stats, guys. Wood Green beat Water. And this is what kind of tilted the KVK. Because obviously them winning that zone basically means the strongest person in the enemy camp got beaten by the weakest person in our camp. Now imagine that. Imagine that, guys. If that happens to me, I'd be like, yo, let's dip. Yeah, let's go back to farming. You know? Angel says, like me. Oh, okay, okay. Very, very nice. Full Passer says, white. Yeah. Cade is one of those. You know, like, have you watched High School Musical? You guys watch High School Musical? Kane's like one of those guys, you know? He's the basketball guys, you know? Wildcats. That's what he reminds me of. Schmuck. They say in AC, wild stuff about you. What? Alliance chat? My alliance chat? Schmuck is tiny. Schmuck has the smallest peen in the alliance. Yo, guys! What the hell? Nah, I'm leaving this kingdom, man. Selling out for views? What? Fuck, exposing all our secrets and shit. Bro, I didn't expose a single thing. Yeah, nah, I'm leaving this kingdom. There's no way I'm getting called a High School Musical jock at 27 years of age. Yo, Kane, I'm just saying, man. It just reminds me of that, you know? High School Musical vibes. You've got your rugby shirt at the back. I always see it at the back of your stream. You know, you're ready to go tackle someone. Got some nice little skirmish here going on, boys. Nice little skirmish. Couple of people. Yo, this guy's just sitting AFK. You see this, guys? Don't be this guy, guys. Little march over here. Yeah, now he's moving. Now he's moving. Oh, this guy got murked. He's returning. Guys, what do you think of the update that makes all returning marches the same speed? Doesn't really matter if you're infantry or cav, you're all returning the same speed. I'll leave KD. Leave this game and quit Rock. Brother, he's trying to do the strat. I think he is, you know. Nah, bro, but High School Jock doesn't wear glasses, though. That's true. But imagine him without the glasses. Think about it, bro. He might, you know. Him without the glasses, that's his glow up, you know. Race you to the graveyard. Yeah, dead troops. Yeah. Back then, when you died, the returning is... like the speed of returning is calculated based on what march you had. Clark Kent. Yeah, exactly. As a Cavalier main, I don't like it. As infantry main, other account, I totally love it. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good update. Because honestly, sometimes waiting for my Charles or waiting for like some slow infantry takes too long. What's going on, my brother Hank, man? Welcome to the stream, my brother. Unfortunately, Wood Green's ball was not strong enough to handle Fire's ball. You know what I mean? Let's be honest now, guys. Fire has 300 billion KP more. And they're a kingdom with a bunch of stars. 13 wins. Oh well, top 32. Yeah, that's not that impressive, but team special, yeah? These guys, you guys are saying they avoid good KVKs and go for easier ones, yeah? How about 24? About 24. Couple of Korean names in here. But, I don't know, it feels like this is a farm alliance. It is a farm alliance. Flipping out, man, I'm so dumb. Is it just this alliance in here? What's going on? Where's the other ones? Oh, they're here, they're just... This is a war game, fine as always. Right, yo, my brother's saying, forget the whole betrayal thing. We don't care, we'll betray any day. As long as we're fighting. Yo, this is your allies? 4.6 billion? So that's basically a one camp KD, you know. 2490 is basically a farm alliance. Oh man, this flag, Miskeen. Yeah. Sad, sad. Very sad. Brother, they'll be in the main alliance. I guess so. Where are they? I don't see them. Maybe rank 1? Oh, there they are. This whole KVK is 1 KD camps except wind. LMAO. Ah, there they are. Yo, somebody show me the Alliance KP. Somebody send me the Alliance KP. What seed is this? This is like A seed, B seed. You know? I think there might be a C seed in there. These guys are definitely A seed. 24. They're all in one alliance right now. If they chose a decent ally, they would have gotten paired with 13, 16. Ah, makes sense. Wait, guys, can you choose your allies before this? What KVK format is this? This is Strife, right? I didn't think you could choose your allies in Strife. Can? Oh, man. So these guys fixed this bloody KVK. They're fixing it and then they're crying now. Oh, my God. It gets worse for Fire, man. It gets worse for Fire, man. Or camp, to be more specific. Storm of the Stratagem. I've never played that mode before, you know. I've never played that mode, but I can see why people would play this mode. I can see why people would play this mode. It's Storms. You choose the campmates. Damn. Basically go, I want these guys to be with me. I want those guys, and I want those guys. Guys, what do you think will happen? Easy KVK is always dangerous because in the end, Betrayal is the strongest camp. It doesn't win. Yeah, I say this all the time. Don't fix KVK. This is the same thing that happened with 3500. 3500 done the same thing. They had KVK 3. And obviously you know KVK 3. It's A seed and then 3 Bs. Versus another A seed and 3 Bs. But 3500 picked the most dog B seeds in their thing. To be honest, not the most dog. But you know, they were strong enough, but they weren't that strong. Actually, no, my bad. They picked the strongest B seed. They picked the strongest B seed against some dog enemy team. And then because they beat them so easily, the B teams were actually high in DKP. And then 3500 was like, yo, guys, relax. We're the A seed, remember? We should get the star. And then the other B seeds were like, no, that's not happening. They all teamed up against 3500 and then a betrayal happened. But the only situation that's different here is Wind is just chilling. Wind didn't decide, let's gang up on our A-seed bully, you know? They're just chilling. They're like, yo, guys, whenever you guys are done, just give us the leftovers, you know? 2103 did that 3 KVKs ago. We won DKP. To take star. Hello, Schmuck minions. I'll fearlessly let peace and love to all. Thank you, my brother, man. Love you, my brother, James Adjust, man. Good to always see you. It's really good, says I know. It's really good for you guys to pick your opponents. I mean, look, bro. I mean, look. If you're a low seed like that, I guess it's good because you know you could decide you don't want specific dead kingdom in your thing. You know, like a kingdom that's trying to do a recovery KVK. For that instance, but I've never played this mode. I'm not gonna lie. I would go after Wind, after Kingsland. Oh, what if you were Fire or if you were Wood Green? Because Fire, they would be happy with Wind just chilling. They are happy with Wind chilling right now. Because they're like, alright, we'll give you your all touch, no problem. You are allies. Just don't get involved. It's just, let us just murk Wood Green. Wood Green is exhausted, so Fire will run them over. Sadly but true. Yeah, 100%. Green has a lot of Z5, Z6, Zone 7 to recover. Saying they're exhausted is goofy. But bro, we're not saying exhausted like, oh, they're tired and nothing for them to do. And we're saying out of every camp in here, your allied camp, they had the most fighting. They had a 3 to 4 day one. I know how 3-4 days of Zone 5 looks like. It's bloody. You lose a lot of speed ups. Obviously, they recouped a bit. They, you know, They recovered a bit. But in comparison to Fire, who had a 1-day zone 5, we could, you know, we could like, there's no wordplay here. They are exhausted in comparison. Taking the leftovers, we get the same no matter which side wins. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, it's a tricky situation. But let's be honest now. If nobody from Fire comes up and speaks, thank you, my brother Angel, man. Thank you for sharing this. 1824 with 700 billion. 1689. I think this is Wind with 720. Oh, Wind can actually do something. Yo, Wind doesn't look like it's a joke, you know. Anyways, 1500. This is a good kingdom. This is the kingdom that fought Fire. And then I don't know what this is. That does not look like. Yo, where the hell's Greenwood, man? Greenwood should be here. 1706. Okay. Greenwood's on 300 billion kill points. Come on, guys. You're getting 700 billion kill points against 332 billion kill points. That's sad, man. Not gonna lie, that is sad. Yo, Fire, shame on you, man. Shame on you, Fire. 2139 is top 8 OL. 2139 is Water. Yeah, nah, man. This is sad. Fire told me you're a YouTube liar because we got to you first. Fire told me you're a YouTube liar because we got to you first. What does that mean? But Win also made plans to zero skip to each other to camp again. So joining in only hinders that with no pain, no gain. Listen, Wind, obviously no pressure on you guys. This is just the chat. This is just the chat being crazy. You know, chat wants justice from Wind. And it's up to your Diplo chat if you guys want to do that. You know, you're up to your entire team to do that. It's not up to me, you know. All we could do is egg you guys on. I'm not personally egging you guys on. I think you guys can obviously do something. But again, logically speaking, on your end, you're going to get the same rewards anyway. So why burn troops anyway? And, you know, why fight against your own allies? Only benefit you would get from this, and there isn't much to be fair, is you guys obviously get to save your allies and whatnot. Like, you guys are the heroes, you know? People are grateful to you. And maybe you guys get to ally with Greenwood again. You get some good relationship and, you know. But nobody, you know, some people are going to be like, I don't care about that, bro. Give me my 45 auto, actually dip, you know? Oh, man. Let's see. Let's see what these guys are saying, man, in my chat. Add some people. Good reputation in the community. Yeah. It's good to have a good reputation. Gozo knows he will get flamed in that voice chat. He ain't joining no calls. Brother Gosu just joined, man. Is Gosu in this kingdom? Is he in 24? I'm not gonna lie. Some people, you know, they come on. I show them love, you know. But this Gosu guy is a #1 hater, so I kind of have to be a bit more. Some people you have to put them on, you know, you have to keep them on their toes, guys. You can't let them freely disrespect, you know. And I'm not the type of guy that allows someone else to kind of like just disrespect me like that, you know. Where is he? Where's brother Gosu? Gosu can use AI voice like his shit videos. Oh my days. I feel like I'm on the spectrum right now playing on mobile. Yo, Zach, I don't know what is going on, my brother. You joined this stream saying I'm a liar YouTuber. And then now you're saying Gosu can use AI voice like his shit videos. Are you with me or are you against me, bro? Fighting in the war should just let enemies push out. It costs everything. Should be handled on the Diplo IMO. It should be handled on the Diplo. I mean, look, like I said, guys, if you're part of Wind right now, and you're in this chat, again, chat will just egg you guys on to be heroes. You know, to do the good thing. I would do that as well, personally. I would push you guys to do the good thing. If I was Wind, if I was Diplo in Wind side, I would most likely be like, all right, let's actually get another solution now, guys. I'm not gonna back down and be like, guys, do your thing and don't get us involved. Just give us. I would actually be like, look, it's a three-way camp. Let's all come to a conclusion that we can all agree on. Maybe another 1v1 or something, and hopefully we can, you know, do this without bloodshed. Or I can even propose, if you guys even end up fighting for this star, we'll still let you guys back in. You guys can get the star again, or not the star, the second occupation or something like that. You know, like trying to be a bit more, you know. To be fair, win just once Bastions in Kingsland. Lies Bing. I want to avoid Zone 4 Earth and Water. Yo, brother, you haven't joined your stream. Yo, what's up, my brother Shabby, man? How you doing, man? No, Schmuck. Zach said Fire called you a liar. Why? Fire needs to come on stream, man. Every time I've had guys on stream on enemy side or the betraying side, they need to come on. I mean, there's no problems with them coming on. I'm just saying what I'm saying because of the Diplo chats I've read. And from the Diplo chats, and I've shown you guys on stream the Diplo chats, I don't need to hide anything. If you guys want to see more, I'm more than happy to show you guys more. There's nothing else. Like, honestly, from my opinion, let me just conclude everything. From my opinion, from the beginning, this was going to be a fixed easy KVK. Greenwood already highlighted this. Right? Fire brushed it off. They were like, nah, it's not easy KVK. Right? It's not that easy. We can, you know, we're going to get fights in. Greenwood proved that it was an easy KVK by being the strongest enemy whilst being the weakest. How are you the weakest being the strongest in Zone 5? Anyways, they proved it. They said, look, it is an easy KVK. Look, we just proved it. Now, let's continue. Obviously, the enemy guys are like, yo, the weakest in your team beat the strongest in our team. Yo, we're going to pull out. No-show this KVK. After Zone 5, they no-showed. Fire now comes in, after agreeing DKP should be the main factor, starts wanting to renegotiate everything. Like, no, guys, let's adjust. Oh, you know what? And this is the dumbest thing. If Fire had suggested something realistic, I'd understand. I'd even be on Fire's side to be like, guys, negotiate, you know? Something's happened in KVK. It's a bit of a madness. You guys need to, you know, come to an agreement. Like, it obviously didn't work as expected, so just try something else. But Fire suggested the dumbest solution, which is 1v1v1 inside Kingsland. Like, the strongest camp going into Kingsland and then be in the shower of everyone. That's what's going to happen. You're obviously going to suggest something that's going to be in your favor. You can't, like, go after these guys beat up the strongest camp in the enemy side and we're stuck in Zone 5 with them for 3-4 days, rinsing their speed-ups and resources. It's not even about speed-ups. It's resources that you get depleted. And no matter how much recovery you have, you will never recover as much as you basically burn in Zone 5. Because Zone 5, you don't get the reduction tech and all of that stuff. Why be like, you're exhausted, we're the strongest, go 1v1. Yeah, like, I honestly, suggest something else. That's dumb. That's so dumb. If they wanted the 30 million kill point achievement, no problem. They could be like, all right, everyone, let's organize a 3-day fight where you get 30 million, achievement. Everyone gets it. We do dark arters. We fight in dark arters. You know, like, there's so many things. But to say 1v1 inside, knowing you're the strongest, and then, like, not even suggesting anything else, that's bad on the other camps for not helping Greenwood. I think Wind, if I was on Wind, I don't know if their diplomacy is just like, yo, just chill, let's just, you know, we're going to get the same rewards anyway. If I was on the diplomacy on Wind's side, I would definitely say, no, that's not going to happen. Fire, you are the strongest. We need another solution. You know, let's work with something. Maybe get these guys back involved. You know? Maybe go, all right, let's switch allies. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many other things. Let's switch allies, get fights on. That's what happened in my KVK. My KVK, and obviously I'm the noob for doing this. I left mid KVK on my main account. I left my other account. I left my second account in there. On my main, it was too burnt out. On my main, I had just migrated away mid KVK to go to my kingdom. And then, obviously, I was burnt out from YouTube and we got murked. We got destroyed in Zone 5. Our side lost completely Zone 5. Our allies' side lost completely Zone 5. And then I decided, yo, I'm going to dip from my main account. As soon as every other coalition leader saw my main account leave my own camp, they were like, all right, guys, the main guy just left. Let's switch allies because this is not going to be a fair KVK. And then they switched. They switched allies and then they ended up fighting again. You know? Everyone came to an agreement. All right, it's not fair now. King Schmuck, the main guy, you know? The main person is not in that kingdom anymore. That guy does everything. He's inside that kingdom. That's it. This camp is going to go down. They're all going to be demotivated. Although I have to say, looking back now, I did do a coward move, guys. I'm not going to lie. Nobody should migrate mid-zone 5. No matter what reasons. But, you know, my reasons were a bit like, oh, my YouTube, I couldn't stream anything. I can't stream anything on YouTube. You know? Go to kingdom, leave. Yeah, maybe. When there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, exactly. Tell your players to waste resources speeds. We get nothing but some stats when we could instead queue into next KVK instantly and be stacked. I agree, Morph. I agree. I don't know. Are you talking about wind, Morph? Wait, let me just read up. Let water in to help. No, they can't let nobody in. They can't let nobody in. Unfortunately, they're zone locked. Like, look at water. Water will gain nothing from it. And plus, for them to even come in, they would have to fort drop here, 4 hours. Then fort drop. I don't know where they should fort drop. Where the hell do they fort drop? Maybe here, but that's wind side. Fort drop here, that would cut these guys out. And then they can enter. That's like 8 hours. In 8 hours, fire would be done. Fire would, unfortunately, cook with green. The point of this game is fighting. So go fight and also be a good sport at the same time. Brother Goat. Hope from 27-24. The point of this game is fighting, but it's also, you know, be consistent with your allies. You know, you make allies, you make pacts. You don't break deals. That's the point as well. You don't break deals. I hope fire betrays wind later. There's no point. What's the point of fire betraying wind? Fire gets the star, and wind gets the chicken change that they wanted. What's the point, you know? They're not going to do that. They're just going to be like, all right, thank you. Because wind is not trying to even get star. Wind is like, bro, we're good. You know? Unless, guys, bear with me, guys, yeah? Don't you guys think maybe wind is playing, you know, 3D chess? They're doing like a 300 IQ move. They're like, yo, let these two newbie-ass allies fight each other, drain each other. We come in, we just take everything ourselves. What do you guys think? W planned by wind? But there would have to be some scummy guys to do that. I'm not gonna lie. If they do that, to be honest, they didn't build. They didn't build in a way to do that. Like the way they're building is so innocent, man. Just one line, like going through. That's the most innocent. Yo, guys, I'm not gonna do anything. I just want to touch. And then I'll retract back if you command me to. You know, you ask me, I'll delete some flags. Green is doing well, actually. They are, man. But look, man, it's only a matter of time before this entire area gets murked. And in this case, if they do, then obviously not gonna look good. Not gonna look good. Not gonna look good at all. They need to build here, maybe connect these flags, you know, keep a strong foot in over here, because they've already got flags over here. They don't need, they could just push, you know. Wind should not even be in there. Yeah, no, wind is like stretched, like they just stretch their they just stretch their finger and they're like, "Here we go, just touching the zig, and then we'll come back whenever we, when you guys give us our rewards." Yeah, they got an area in the zig. Yeah, I guess so, but like, can't hold it for too long. It's easy to build flags. Burning flags is the hard part. So we need to ban all those Fire Kingdom. It would be nice to get someone in from Fire to just say their piece. Maybe someone from 90, because 90 is kind of like AFK. So I don't think they're gonna jump in. I think these guys are shamed, Sometimes you just gotta do the dirty deed, and then come out later on, act like you were the victims, I'll get their kingdom numbers and plaster everywhere so everyone else can add those numbers in Discord and ban channels. Yo, that's a bit over the top, don't you, don't you think? Look, here's what this will do, right? If I did a good job at showing the Diplo chats and showing and obviously giving my opinion, and then people reading that, because there's people in this chat that are from Fire, obviously. A lot of them are fighting, but they've got like YouTube Premium. They could do both. A lot of these guys will look at this and be like, "Yo, my kingdom's kind of scummy, man." A lot of them might migrate. A lot of them might have some trouble with some leadership later on. Their kingdoms are labeled as traitors. It's everything that's happening now is based on the decision of like what 2-3 people in council. They were like, "No, we need to start." What kingdoms? It's 1824 in Fire and 2490 in Fire as well, against 1761 and 3512. So kind of like a big deal. I'm gonna remember this, yeah? 1824, huh? These guys pick easy KVKs, it seems. Yeah. Hang on, guys. Let me just quickly try something. If I can give you guys some gifted subs. I get monthly 10 for free, so I could do that. Can't. Yeah, guys, you get the point. 1824, the biggest frauds in UK history. Yo! What do you know about them, brother Goat? Adding them now. Not to ally channel. Yeah. I mean, look, these types of kingdoms, they're good at staying in their lanes. They don't have hard matchups on purpose. They choose easier game maps, like the formats, where they can basically fix the KVK in their favor. So you won't ever see them in like Heroic Anthem or anything like that. You don't need to worry. You won't find them anywhere in those kingdoms or KVKs where it looks tough. Schmuck, make a channel in your Discord where you put all the KDs that betrayed, for real, for real. You know what? Somebody did tell me to do that, but I wanted it to be a bit more professional. Like all they need to do, all people need to do is look up the KD, and then it comes up with all the videos and all the pictures and all the diplomacy chats that cause them to be betrayers. Wasn't 1824's KVK also easy? I don't know anything about the last KVK, but from the reputation these guys have, it seems like they do pick easy KVKs, They've got some good accounts. decent account. I wouldn't say good, but like they're decent. I'll murk any of them in a 1v1. That's for sure. But they're kind of strong, you know. But we'll beat them. When's the next fight in your KVK? Not too shabby, my brother. My next fighting will be 2 days. I've got Dark Altar and then I've got Kingsland on the 25th. So it's not long, but I will only stream my Kingsland 4 hours late. Dark Princess, share channel. Yeah, share the channel with me. It's a W idea. Maybe I should do like a thing on my Discord just to say, look, here are some Betraying Kingdoms. Here's all the evidence to support it. You guys can read through it yourselves. And here's my conclusion. I made a video on it. And you guys can see it, you know? Yeah. They've got a flag burning though. Impressive. But this flag is going to go before... Can they double? Oh, they're trying to cut this area. Yeah, they need to back flag. Change the camp from top right, please, Schmuck. Yeah, you don't want top camp to be the... Gabby, you've been in this situation for too long, yeah, Gabby? This is giving you PTSD. Betraying camps. Stronger camps bullying the weaker ones. Yeah, I feel you. Hello? You okay? Alright, give me a second. 1 second. 1 second, guys, 1 second. Turn off the camera a bit. Yeah, you can come in. LKD Mick. Um, 1824 was great in 2268 KVK. They had a 2268 KVK, Schmuck. That's very kind of you to turn off the camera. Thank you, Princess. On paper, this was a good fight. Earth was just hollow. On paper, it did look good. I'll be honest. On paper, it looked good. I mean, it didn't look that good. It looked like, you know, it was very clear who's going to be the winner. But I don't know what happened. I don't know how water with 700 billion KP or 800 billion KP gets beat by Greenwood, which is 500 something billion. Now they're now on 300 billion, probably because they're in 2 different alliances. That's what doesn't make sense to me. How do they lose? How do they lose? Like, look at this. It looks like they've got a good reputation as well. KVK2 up until 16 winner. Obviously not all the way. Then they've got, oh well, season, blah, 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 top 8, top 3, top 16, top... Unless these guys just recently started losing. But, yo, they look good. They've even got, like, those Korean names with these random profile pictures. I don't know why this is so famous in Korea, but they don't... Yeah, all this stuff. I usually get scared of these guys with these profile pictures, you know? I just know these guys are on 24/7. This guy's stats is not that great, but you know. Maybe recovery KVK. Sassy and AC, yeah, she's... And... This person looks strong. This person looks strong. Yo, what the hell? How do these guys lose? I don't understand. How do they lose? I'm very, very curious. What's up, my brother Disastrous? How you doing, my brother, man? They keep troops and stuff for OL. Oh, it's OL specific kingdom, like 3376, like Bear. OL specific. They're keeping it for OL. Oh well, just finished. They're like a long way. Oh well, they've got a long way before. Oh well, now they've got Grand Prix. Water saves troops for Grand Prix. They pulled out zone after seeing Earth die. They got Chronicle and dipped. Oh damn. Yeah, Grand Prix you gotta keep your power up. Grand Prix you gotta keep your power up. Now you can make your power go down, but you can't. But I remember when I fought in, because I'm in a Grand Prix team. When I fought in my zone 5, they were pinging me. They're like, "Yo, bro, you lost like 15 million power. What happened?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fighting zone 5." They're like, "No, that's gonna reflect on your Grand Prix stuff." Keeping troops is so boring. Yeah, these camp KVKs are complex for me. Games, you're gonna have to get used to that soon, man. The way some kingdoms are going, you're gonna have to get used to joining up with 50 other guys, you know? See how they doing here. Yo, somebody in this KVK, send me these reports, please, yeah? I wanna be like that guy, you know? That guy that commentates over report. I have to act like nice eyebrows. Don't care. Why are you screaming into the microphone? Guys, am I screaming into the microphone? Let me know, guys, please. You need to... These things... I'm in a new setup. You guys need to share that information with me. How you doing, Athena? How you doing? I'm good, I'm good. Athena says, "Hey, friend, how are you?" I'm good, Athena. All is well. Is Schmuck voice changed a bit or just me? I'm in a new setup, my brother. I'm in a new setup. So it's hard. You know, KVK was just hard to predict. KDs like 1500 and 2139 have really strong whaley accounts. If they show up and keep fighting, they should be able to beat any other A seed and below. Oh. Alright, 1 second. 1 second, guys. Grab some. Yeah, look, like I said, Mick, if Grand Prix is going on, it kind of rules. Yo, what the hell's going on with this garrison? The dead flag right now. 28k normal damage. Yeah, dead flag. Somebody send me that report. Now I have to scroll all the way down. Or I can just start leaving these chats. What do you guys think? Should I start leaving these chats? Mutants chat. Like, what is this? Wait, Sassy's in this chat? That's not our one. Finals, I think, not normal. I hate seeing betrayers like that. So do I, so do I. It's really frustrating, you know, when you spend a lot for Crystal Tech early in the game. Get your resource top up, your speed ups on point. You know, you're polishing your account. Guys, everybody does this. When you're in KVK, that's the best time to polish your account. You're just like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this upgrade, I'm gonna do that upgrade. You're excited about the like all these rewards you're gonna get. You're like, yo, look at these speed ups. Oh my days, 5k gems. I could buy this with that, you know? Like you're just getting ready. And then you get in and you win DKP, and then your big boy allies, they start swinging, you know? They start swinging. Leave chats, they aren't much fun. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these chats, I don't know when I joined. I don't know when I even agreed to join. Some of them I just paste my YouTube link and then just, you know, kind of like leave it, you know? That's literally all I do. But some of them in here, I generally think I shouldn't be here. Like, look at this one. OG social 18 plus. I've never said anything here except paste my link. OG social chat 18 plus. And then Lion's Corner. I don't know what this is. Lion's Corner. There's like 5 people in here. What KDs are Wind? Wind is currently... Double check. Wind is 1689 and 3155. 3155, 16, 89. Good kingdom. Good kingdoms. IKP. Bing Bong's in there. Ottoman Dream, you know. This guy reminds me of Ottoman Slaps. I was happy upgrading my kin, even made a pendant, but I forgot how new tech and only have one archer march. Yeah, kin is good. Kin is good. I don't know if you should like fully try to invest in a pendant to make him super useful. He's useful regardless. Even without the pendant, he's useful. Slap him with YSG, slap him with Zuge. He'll get the best trades. I'm telling you now, guys, if you don't have Quinn or kin, you messed up. You messed up big time, because there's only two directions this game will go. Either they'll make new commanders as strong as Quinn. What is this garrison? Yo, you guys need to empty this flag right now. Somebody empty this flag. You're just giving them 3 deads. Like, an R4 should open this and kick anyone that's inside. This is embarrassing. This is how you lose troops for no reason. Pendant ring, best accessory. He's already got unlimited rage. Yeah. The game will either be they make new commanders that fit, basically are just as strong as Quinn, or they nerf him. I don't think they'll nerf Quinn. They've never done that to a commander like Kin. I mean, they did do that to Attila, but like, I don't think they'll do that. They're not going towards that direction. They're just gonna release good commanders now. You know? It's gonna be meta for a while. You think so? I don't think so. I think that's it. Like, they wrapped it up. They wrapped up the last meta with you know, with all the smite commanders like BQ. They've wrapped it up, and then they dropped the archer, and they're like, "Yep, that's it. Archer's the one. Archer's the guy that's gonna be, you know, Quinn is gonna be the guy that's gonna be exposing the new meta for us." Rage consume for archers commanders would be interesting. What, you think they'll do more rage consumption type of commanders? To be honest, I don't have a clue what they mean by rage consumption. People are like, you know, when this guy came out, all the comments were like, he doesn't consume rage, he doesn't activate his skill, he consumes it. I'm like, bro, if you're gonna activate a skill, do you not like get rid of the rage? Like, what do you mean consume it? Is that not like, cause it's just another word to say the rage goes somewhere. Now we need new meta calves. Come on now. Yeah, they're gonna bring the new meta calves, exactly like this king guy, and then they're gonna bring an infantry guy that's gonna basically suit, you know, the playstyle. But I think infantry is doing well right now, man. I remember I told Schmuck it was rage consume, not rage requirement. He was like, "What? No, I know what that means. What does it mean at the same time? You know, I know what you mean by that. Rage consumption and rage requirement, brother. It's the same thing, man. You're gonna be using the rage eventually. Thank you for subscribing, brother Brito, man. You understand? I don't think there was enough testing back then anyway. Is BQ still a must-have? It depends, my brother. I don't think he's like... I think now just wait and save your heads. Save your heads. If you don't have enough to insta-expertise him, save your heads. And to be honest, even if you have instant expertise, just save your head regardless. You can check topside if you want to see fights. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to. Topside is going to be some action. Oh, okay. Greenwood doing some work here. Greenwood is working strategically, you know? Come on now, guys. Show us something from Wind. Come on, show us two guys, you know? 1-2 guys go over there and like just sneakily start attacking fire by accident. Just pretend to be a bob chainer, you know? Come on, Wind. Just pretend to go and bob. Just act like you're fighting this guy. And then I'm sure fire is going to accidentally attack you. And then obviously kick off from there. What do you think? Is that good enough pressure? There's 2 scenarios in which could play out. Either we won't get a broken commander like him soon, make him Nevsky's successor as far as power creep goes, or make new cavalry busted. I think you're right about that, man. I think new cav will have to be busted, or he will be the guy. I think right now, personally, with Arthur Philip, let's say, the best march you can have, it requires too much to get Arthur Philip with Delta, with Thrasher, with Butterfly, with all that other nonsense. To get it to be its peak. I think they will release a commander. I think they have to. I guess Alex isn't dead yet. No, Alex is still fine, but I wouldn't invest heads in him. Greenwood doing well here. They're slapping these guys up. UCAV Hua 2.0 make Arthur go crazy with combo, but I don't get combo. Combo I don't get either. It's just another way of trying to be fancy, you know. Like, yo, you could like hit twice. You could do a combo attack, you know. But you don't even get to see it, like. You know? You don't get to see it physically. I've never seen a combo attack like on my march. I've never been like, yo, my Arthur's gonna do a combo attack, or he's done a combo attack right now. Arthur primary squishy as hell. He's used to without legendary inscription. Good get to, obviously. Yeah, I agree. I think they're gonna have to send out another good commander that goes with him. Obviously, Delta pair. I think they're really trying to go with this Delta pair thing. It's Dragon Lancer prime time. Think so? You know what I think? I think he's just too fast, man. When I played with him, he was just flying, this Arthur. Even Arthur Philip, it's just too fast. He gets in front line too quick. Only concern is Inf next commander is going to be skill damage or smite. Inf is smite now, man. Forget about skill damage, my brother. Inf is smite now, man. It's very, very known now. Like, come on now, bro. They made CJ smite now. Like, why would they need to do that if they didn't have the intention of making infantry the new smite thing? Skill damage is mainly Arthur's, yeah. Archers, sorry. One second, guys. Got to turn off the camera a bit. Cavalry will only be combo. Yeah, I think that's the way this game is, you know, the direction of the game. Which, I mean, I don't mind as long as I see what the combo is. Yo, Car, do you actually see the combo? Tell me, Car. Because I don't see no combo. I just see him do the same skill damage. Or the same skill cycle. Where's the combo? There needs to be a text that says combo in red. What's going on, brother Jabra? How you doing, man? Well, Jabra, yeah? How you doing, my brother? R.I.P. Ragnar. Ragnar will still be useful. Yeah, come in. Close the door, please. Doing well, bro. That's good, man. Brother Jabura, how you doing, man? My brother Jabur. Hope you're well. My brother Jabur, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I was just covering this betrayal that's happening. It's still happening right now. Where Wood Green, Paul Wood Green. The animation for all three troop types will be the same, making you think they're all dealing skill damage. But here's the problem. Smite, it's the active skill. You know, skill damage, it's the active skill. Combo, is it the active? Because what does it mean to do another combo attack? Is it like, are you gonna actually do an active skill, or is it gonna tell me there's a combo attack, or is it gonna be red, you know, like red hit markers? Like, what's going on? How do I know if he did a combo attack or not? It's just the mechanics. Okay, fair enough. I'm running out of gold heads. Way too good commanders. Yeah, disastrous. My brother, just wait. Combo would also be an active skill as well. Okay. But so I do a double Did you cover Scam King that buy account and don't pay? No, I don't know if I covered Scam King that buy account and don't pay, my brother. What's going on, my brother Vertical, man? How you doing, my brother, man? Yeah, it's give you red num. Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. Maybe I haven't tested him enough. But yo, Wood Green's flag just got destroyed. Wood Green is circling around the Zig. Guys, I don't want to just, I don't want to be that guy. But like, what good does circling around will do for them? You know, I'm not a territory guy, but like, you're just basically making it so that it's harder to fight multiple fronts. You know, why are you stretching yourself thin? Like, it doesn't matter if they touch it or not. This shit doesn't open until, what, a couple of days? 3 days? When does it open? 2-3 days after you occupy it? You gonna hold on for 3 days, you know? Like, come on, guys. Sorry, I shouldn't be doing that, you know? The pressure's on for these younglings, you know? These young kingdoms, they need some support and love. They're getting bullied out by the strongest kingdom. What KVK is this? This is a Storm of the Stratagem KVK. It's B seeds, C seeds, you know, 102 A seeds. Because you amplify many things with combo. Combo is absolute rubbish. Yo, my brother, man. Chill with that, man. Let me just say thank you to this guy saying nice eyebrows. Thank you, man. As I don't want to big myself up, but are these eyebrows actually nice? I don't want to get too big-headed. They're actually good eyebrows. I've heard this way too many times now. There's no coincidence, you know? It can't just be me feeding my ego. It's multiple, you know? Multiple testimonies. I got fire eyebrows. We're talking about me, Article. Just for 1 second, please don't make it about yourself. Just say what you have to say about my eyebrows, then we can get to your eyebrows, my brother. Fine over here. Greenwood's flag's getting burnt. I'm joking, brother Article. Brother Article, send me a selfie, man. Let's review those eyebrows. Let's go, Greenwood. Come on. We're cheering for you, Greenwood. Greenwood needs to win. Share my eyes and eyebrows like you do to us. Thank you, bro. Do that, do that. You know what? Greenwood's not doing too bad. Why are these guys back flagging already? Or maybe they're looking for TP spots. Oh, we could see a flag getting rallied. Yo, guys, if you're in this KVK, send me a flipping report, man. Come on. One report will do. I can't wait for past 4. It's going to be fun. Disastrous, you guys are back in the KVK already? Then again, you had a recovery KVK, so... Yo, there's not many people in this flag. That was getting swarmed down the minute it touched. But this guy's swarming it. 45 million power. Yeah, we've got some big boys swarming, man. Some big boys swarming. They're trying to get rid of this flag quick. Maybe a nice flag over here. Sounds good, brother Disastrous. Sounds amazing. Car, who do you think betrayed, Car? I mean, this stuff never happens in a kingdom like 1960, where obviously everything is based on DKP. But what do you think? Let me give you a nice let me give you a nice summary, Car. This KVK, they chose their allies, and it was fire, Greenwood, and wind. Greenwood beat water in a 1v1. It ended the KVK early. Everyone else was like, forget this, let's dip out of this zone. KVK ended. Fire didn't have much fights. However, Wood Green had a 3 to 4 days of zone 5. They got the best stats. They all agreed on DKP. But then, obviously, because of what happens, Water, Earth, and Daybreak decided to dip from the KVK, and it caused a lot of issues. You know? And now Fire wants to 1v1 for this star. Wood Green is not having it. Now they're fighting. What do you think? Is it a betrayal? Is it not a betrayal? Hey, yo, Schmuck, 1824 betrayed their allies? Yes, they did, my brother. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. What do you think, brother Carr? And Wind is obviously not getting involved. As you guys can see, Wind is just chilling. They just stretch the flag in the most innocent way possible. Just a touch zig, and they're just chilling now. They don't really care. They're not building in a way that is defensive. It should always be based on DKP. I wouldn't call it a betrayal per se. Fire has every right. They got no fights. 1v1 was fair. How is 1v1 fair? How is 1v1 fair? How are you saying a 1v1 is fair? Look at that, bro. Look at the map again. You're telling me it's fair when you have Wood Green, which is 574 billion kill points, who fought Water, which is 700, almost 800 billion kill points, for 3 days or 4 days non-stop. It's fair for these low guys, yeah, these low-powered guys, low kill point guys, to fight Fire, the strongest in there on the other side, who only had a 1-day zone 5. That's not fair. They agreed on DKP. Stick to the agreement. Or come back to the table and say, let's switch allies, make this KVK a bit more fair, because it's not right now. And let's do this properly. You know? I don't think there should be like, come on guys, suggesting a 1v1 like that is obviously, it's obviously going to be seen, even if you have no bad intention, it will be seen as bad intention. You did that deal for your own sake. You did it for your own sake. Like, the strongest camp to even suggest a 1v1, it's very obvious. Like, you know you're going to win. You know you're going to win. Nobody's going to trust that deal. They're going to be like, yo, are these guys being for real? Thank God I didn't migrate to them last offseason. I was accessible to their KVK, KD, and I chose the other one. I mean, look, bro, if you want to win KVKs, they win KVKs through, obviously, this and by easy matchups. They choose specific KVK formats that allows them to ally with their teams, and they get easy matchups so they can basically win. So they thought making matchmaking for low seed get worse and worse. Bro, on paper, this looks good. On paper, this looks decent.
Huge.
On paper, this looks okay. You know? Doesn't look like the crazy KVK that 2377 had. Memphis got some W rage bait. Oh, man. He fully rage baited me. Yeah, on paper, they look good, man. On paper, they look good. They just obviously... It just obviously went downhill, man. I don't know, guys. Do you think Wood Green is going to be able to pull it off? These poor guys, man. Oh, Paul Wood Green. What's going on, my brother? Abro 007. How you doing, my brother, man? UKVK's got, I had a count in dead KD. I found myself in Imperium KD. I want to be in an Imperium, man. I want to join either 60 or 77. Or 27, 28. Which is Silver Imperium. I want to be in one of those big boys. Fire lose their stats for the Zig, but they don't honor their word. Yep. Who betrayed who? Fire betrayed Wood Green, my brother. Fire up there, top left. Betrayed the middle green tree looking thing. Bro, I never appreciate KDs betraying their allies, and I like hard KVKs. Not 93. Why? I don't know, man. I feel like 93 would be a good option, but they put too much rules on their streamers. Like, they were the only KD that needed a delay still on their streams. And, like, some people couldn't stream the first, I don't know, hour or two of their KVK. And, like, it was just weird stuff, you know? And plus, I've got too many ops in there. I've got too many guys that I don't like that are in there. 89 is not an option either. 89 is a good option. 89 is a good option. It's always a good option. Achilles, no delay, no. I don't know, man, but I remember a few guys were just being told, yo, don't do this, don't do this. And they were streamers. And I'm like, yo, guys, did you forget we can hide markers now? Like, we can actually hide chats as well. You know? I'm like, yo, guys, like, relax, you know? I don't like that type of authority over me. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's not that deep. I'm not going to show markers. Everybody in this map can see where everybody's moving to. Like, people can make conclusions. Like, I can look at this map and be like, all right, they're going to ball up over here. They're going to ball up over here. They don't need to go on a YouTube channel and see where the ball is going, you know? 2489 is amazing, not going to lie. Yeah, they look good. They look good. They look good, especially their recent migration. And generous. Yeah. Schmuck says to the gay team, confirmed. Listen, man, I don't know if I can even get accepted in 60, man. I need some exceptional stats, my brother Carr. I need right now in my KVK to get at least 3.5 billion KP. And that is a risky move for me. Because if I do that, that means I rinse my speed ups. And I'm not the type of guy that spends on gold chests and gets speed ups instantly. You know? I need to be in a kingdom that can give me the speed ups. And I'm more than happy to rinse them. As long as you give me the speed ups to rinse. If I'm in a kingdom that barely drops gold chests, no offense to 07, they do drop some. But like, it's not as consistent, you know? Why is Wind not helping LMAO? Wind is just chilling, man. They're not getting anything out of it. They're just chilling, you know? They decided a long time ago, we're going to get involved. It's just going to be us touching the Zig. That's the maximum we can do. I don't think they'll get involved. You know, their Diplo's already decided. We're not going to be doing anything significant. The Schmucks doesn't do his required forts, but wants gold chest. Listen, brother, if I'm in any of those big boy kingdoms, of course I'm going to do my forts, man. I'll do double my fort amount if I need to, you know? 1960 does that. Yeah, 1960 has good gold chest ratio, enough for me to recover. And so does 77. And so does 89, to be honest. It got, like, you can recover a decent amount of speeds. And I'm more than happy to spend all those speed ups in KVK as long as I get them back in a off season. But if I'm spending more than I'm actually getting back, bro, what am I taking risks for, you know? Fuck, we're insta-queuing with our campmate. Neither allies were favorable towards us, so we decided to chain and insta-pop. Yeah, I saw Grids, man. I saw. I mean, everyone was kind of... I've had some guys from Wind Camp already. They already explained their side. They just don't want any beef. They just want to get their all touch and then go next, you know? I think 89 drops more than 93. I mean, you got to think about it like this, bro. 93 has 2 alliances. Them combined, maybe they drop more, but an individual alliance, 100% 89 drops more. Someone in 3500 trying to get me to come there, and I'm trying to convince him there's no way I'm getting accepted. No, Hank, you are a deadweight, Hank. Hank, look, as much as I love you as a friend, right? Because you're doing a few favors for me, right? Even though you haven't even done any past, you know, however many streams I've given you access to. As much as I like you as a friend, Hank, this game is not for you. You're a deadweight. That's just how it is. You like the social part of the game. Stick to that. Wanting out of 3407? No. That wasn't. Schmuck, you have to see the whole picture. Wind will wait, then when they are tied, we will nab all these gems nodes. That's why I said that was the theory I came up with, Bing Bong. But I'm like, the way you guys built into Kingsland, it's too innocent. It's like the most passive way of building. It's a straight line to say, we just want to touch the zig and we'll make our exit. So it's not going to happen. 3500, nope. Maybe you can get into 3502, Hank. Yeah, Hank, I think even with a good account, there's no saving you, unfortunately, Hank. Because, like I said, you're just in it for the socialization. You just want to socialize. Sorry, I just joined back and didn't have context. My bad. No worries, Solar. I was just saying, Solar, that if there are any kingdoms that I would look into next, it would be a kingdom where wherever speed ups I use to, because I want to be a fighter. I want to just fight non-stop, and I can do that. I've got the capability. You know, Lilith is sponsoring me and everything. I can get in with decent crystal tech. But I said it's risky for me to do that now. Spend a lot of speed ups to get 3.5 billion kill points. Let's say I get 3.5 billion kill points this KVK, right? I would need to blow a lot of my speed ups for that. And then what? Am I going to stay in 07? And then what? One more KVK like that, blow my speed ups again, and then my account is nuked, basically. I was just saying, if I'm going to get 3.5 billion kill points, I need to be ready to go to a kingdom that I can easily recover speed ups from. You know? Check out 3259. The hell's 3259? Scroll up, Schmuck. 1606, 1903, 2489, 2628, 2728, 3251 are good kingdoms I'd highly recommend looking into. Schmuck. 3251 is decent. I wouldn't go there. I know what it's like to be in there. 1606, I wouldn't go there either. They've got Chatsky, and I love my brother Chatsky. And I also love my brother Chisgo. I love all these guys, but unfortunately I can't be in a kingdom with these guys. For other reasons, for YouTube reasons, you know? Like, if they stream, I stream, bro, I get like 2 views. And they're like on 500, 600. Like, it just doesn't seem viable, you know? 2638. Yeah, I heard about 2638. I'm thinking 2728. Got my brother Black Mamba over there. You guys see Black Mamba? Oh, he's not there anymore. But the latest tipper was Black Mamba with $200. Latest donation, brother. And he's got Ang's account as well. Brother Black Mamba is... Imagine that I leave 2638 and Schmuck goes there. No way, JDs, man. Come hang out with us, says Athena. Athena, I'm trying to get KP. I'm not trying to go to a dead kingdom. I'm so sorry. As much as I'd love to go back, you know, to a quieter kingdom, I just can't, man. I can't. I need to play in a competitive kingdom nowadays. I need to play in something that I'm waking up excited, like just trying to murk some guys in the field, you know? I can't log in and I see like only maybe what 10 field fight matches and then that's it. No, I get it. Speed up recovery is tough when you feel like you're the only way to get back is either spend more money or way too much time in the game. Yeah, it's like that. I don't want to spend more than I need to, you know? Anna, we're working on it. I was dead. We came and cleaned the kitty. It's got first. Oh, no, wait. Well done. Congratulations on your first star, Athena. Congratulations. I'm very, very happy for you guys. Well deserved. Well deserved. 3259. Is 3259 like that TG something kingdom? No. The hell is this? Don't go to 2748. Nah, I'm not gonna go to them guys, man. Any like majority Korean, majority Asian kingdoms, I'm not gonna go there. Yo, I don't know what this is, my brother, but doesn't really look that appealing, I'll be honest. 3259, 7 billion kill. Nah, bro. They're not gonna give me my speed ups. Takes time, you know this. Haha. Okay, back to it. Have a good day. No worries, Athena. Have a lovely day. I know it takes time. I know. But I'm trying to get to the pinnacle, you know? Pinnacle of strength. I'll come to 25, 26, 63. 25, 63. Let's see. What the hell's this? Flower X Ivy. Flower. Schmuck, sneak it to 1960. I don't think it's even possible for me, man. The only way I can get into 60 is if I buy an account. I have to say it there and then, guys. Dark Souls. I know these guys from somewhere. Where do I know them from? I don't know. But I know these guys. I don't know where I know them from. No leaky leaks. Yeah, the only thing I can do to get into 60 is like I said, buy an account. It's impossible. Yo, Frey, how you doing, Frey? Frey from 3155 who Frey, if you watched the earlier stream, you would have seen me give so much recognition to what you did in that diplomacy chat. Devils 1900. Nah, bro, they've got some dead reputation. Those guys are like the worst reputation kingdom is 1900. I haven't met a dirtier reputation than 1900. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's like stained into them, man. I don't know why. Brother Schmuck, you wouldn't even like it in 60, no? Bro, it doesn't really matter. I'm getting speed ups to fight non-stop. Oh, you think that would be useful? I just want an account that has unlimited speed up, guys. I just want to fight without restrictions. That's all I ever wanted in this game. Just give me speed ups. I don't know what it is with me with speed ups, but that's all I want. Nico's more like handling stat spots and stuff like that. Very helpful. 1900, they're known as fighters. I don't know what you mean. Bro, after their last KVK with 79, where they like didn't really betray, but it was a bit weird and stuff. A lot of people are like 1900 did some dirty moves, you know? I mean, Schmuck likes to fight. 6 doesn't mean like a bad option, but hard to get in. Yeah, it's impossible, man. 60 will accept you if you're like a mad spender who can pull 3.5 billion KP each KVK, or you're a fresh account that can pull 3.5 billion KP in every KVK. Or you buy an account that's already in there. What about 3473? Nah, bro. I can't do 3473, man. I wish. I just don't have it in me to go to another new kingdom, you know? Brother, can you do a summary? I just got here. My brother Cyril Hamid, I'm going to do a quick summary and then I'm going to end the stream shortly after that. Essentially, you have fire allied with greenwood and wind. Greenwood for water, which is the strongest camp in the enemy side. Greenwood won, and after they beat them, These guys pulled out. These guys pulled out. Basically, Water's allies, because they're like, how is the weakest person in the enemy king camp beating our strongest? So they're like, all right, let's call it quits and let's go to the next KVK. Now, Fire, Wind, and Greenwood, who were allies, said, all right, KVK is over. Now what do? Oh, we agreed on DKP, so the star should go to DKP. I didn't like that because that would mean Wood Green, who fought Water for like 3+ days, is gonna get the star. They suggested, nope, let's 1v1. These guys are like, no way we're gonna 1v1. You're a lot stronger than us. That's just a dumb proposition. That's not gonna happen. Win is like, I don't care. I just want to get some rewards and I'm gonna dip. Don't get me involved. So now these guys are going head to head in Kingsland. That's pretty much it, my brother. That's the best way I can summarize this without going into extra detail. Hey, don't tell me it's over. Yeah, it's pretty much over, my brother. I mean, Sox was a 1960 for a bit and had to leave due to how much it costed. Isn't he free to play? What do you mean how much it costed? If Fire lose, it's going to be embarrassing. I don't think they'll lose, my brother. They only had a 1-day Zone 5. They're ready. And obviously, they're a lot stronger, it seems, in comparison to Greenwood. Schmuck, read DC. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's it in terms of Fire has speeds, everything, and Green has very little. That too. Hey, Schmuck, why are you dropping hints? Why you talk like buy an account so much? I don't think I'll ever buy an account anymore, my brother. I don't think I'll ever buy an account. I think buying an account is now... It's dumb. It takes away from this game now. I'm not gonna lie, it will take away from the game. The only way you will ever see me buying an account is if these speed ups are 0. Then I would be like, this game is unplayable, physically unplayable. I need to go and get a new account. That's the only time. But the speed ups look good, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I've got, I've got speed ups. My gear is looking good. I'm enjoying the grind. It's always taken away from the game, but much cheaper than powering up. I mean, I don't really spend much. I'll be honest. I only get Crystal Tech, which Lilith pays for. I'm liking the grind, I'm liking leveling up the account. I've got 7 marches. I've got Siege March. Like, I've invested a lot. I, Schmuck, got my Discord banned. Yo, what's up with people getting banned in Discords? Yeah, but you were dead weight forever. What you mean? Are you saying I'm a dead weight, Pasta? Guys, is this dead weight? I fight hard, man. Every KVK, I make sure I meet my 30 mil plus. I go above 30 mil. I got 75. I got 75 million twice. Kills, by the way. 75 million kills, not kill points. Last KVK I got 1.6 billion KP. This KVK, I've got 1.1 billion KP just in Zone 5. Not now, but before when you were dead KD. Yeah, that's true as well, yeah. When I was on a dead KD, I wasn't really doing YouTube. I was just chilling, like logging in, doing dailies and stuff. Yeah. That hinders your account. I didn't realize how much it hinders your account. It makes it so that your account is just so not appealing to others. When people when big kingdoms look at my account, like let's say I'm 77's recruiter, right? They see 2,400 consecutive logins, and this brother only has 10 billion kill points, or 11 billion. They're gonna be like, yo, what the hell happened to this guy? I was similar. I was broke just playing this game as like a farmer. I didn't even know the war part until later. I knew about the war part because my kingdom had constant civil war. I was just some noob, like, bro, I used to buy, bro, there was so much civil war, guys. I used to buy. This is my spending days, right? I was a lot younger. I was a bit more reckless. I used to go to VIP shop, right, and just spam buying these random teleports. Because there was whales that would chase me to the end of the flipping map. I'll spam this. I'll go over here. I'll pop some of these. Pop 3 days. Pop, bro. My gems were rinsed on this. And then once I'm like, because I was like, what, VIP 10? I could get some of these. Whatever remaining, I would buy some of these wood, you know, the wood and the food with whatever gems I have left. The game was different back then, man. It was on site, literally. Like, you join the wrong alliance, and that alliance is getting burnt whilst you're joining. You know, you just get burnt. Schmuck's account is like 7 years old. These past 2 KDs didn't completely shape you. Schmuck, you should restart for real. Now, I'm just gonna get 20 billion kill points. I think that will fix my account. I think I need to now, like, use my... I need to fight, basically, you know? I need to fight. My armaments are doing well. Don't you miss the days where Chinese world would immigrate unprompted and just start zeroing? Bro, I had a Chinese alliance that would just murk everybody. Everyone would get it for no reason at all. I broke MGE by accident, like... Not even broke it, like it's a free MGE, but because they're on it and they want to push higher than you, they'll just come in, teleport, smoke your whole city and teleport out. At 20 billion kill points, you do a restart deal. Nah, man, I'll never do a restart. Puffy says I can hit 20 billion KP and 2 KVKs with 2563. Is 2563 even like... Bro, how much gold chests do you get? Like, you're saying that if you get a lot of gold chests... Right now, I'm in a decent kingdom. I don't get much gold chests. The recovery rate is not bad. Let me tell you about the recovery rate, right? I was on 2,300 or 2,200 in my previous KVK before I entered. It went as low as after when Kingsland basically finished. It went as low as 1,400, and then I managed to push it all the way back up to before this KVK to 1,950. So nearly 2,000 days. And then now I've wasted around, you know, around 400 something days and a few days of healing speed ups. But that got me 1.1 billion kill points. So I'll waste another 500 for another 1.1 billion maybe, or 1.5 billion kill points, and then I'll beat my record of only having 75 million units killed. I would have maybe double that. How many forts per day? We do a bunch of forts, my brother. Oh, you're talking about Ryzen, yeah? Yeah, the recovery here is not bad. It's not bad. It's just, it could be better. It could be better. If I could get like 700 to 1,000 days every off season, bro, I'll go ham. I'll go crazy. This account is going to be stacked in KP. I'd be one of the top players. I'm telling you guys right now. Maybe not the top, but you know. Schmuck, you ain't even do no forts. Let's be real. I don't do forts. I'll be honest. I'll put my hand up. I'm not a fort guy. But I mean, I've got nothing to defend that. I'm not a fort guy, but I'll you know, I'll fight. You know, I'll be there in the main important parts. I'm the top guy, you know, in terms of kill points. I'll be the guy at the top, or near the top, let's say. Okay, I don't want to gas myself up too much. You know, look at my contribution. Rank 20. Rank 20. I was rank 11 for a long time. I was rank 10 for a long time. Obviously. Which KD do you plan to leave? I don't know ever, man. I don't know if I'm gonna leave. I don't know, man. Like I said, it all depends on the speed ups recovery rate. But guys, whilst I have you here, let me know. Should I get another one of these? Or maybe another one of these? I got it to level 2. I got this to level 2. Should I get this as well so I can maybe get it to level 5? Look at the spending on this. 90 flipping stone. The king is a great player and big asset to his kingdoms. I saw firsthand. Thank you, my brother James, man. James, you're too nice. Get everything to level 2 first. Archer infantry boots to level 5. Yeah, I got everything to level 2. Or mostly everything. I just need the helmet and the gloves for infantry. This is my second cav set. All going to level 2. Also, this is level 2. Just need the boots and the chest plate. My second infantry set, level 2, level 2, level 2, level 4. My main archer, I need this to level 2. I'm gonna lie, I'm slacking with my archer. I'm slacking bad. I've got 2 archer sets. Weapon tier 5 upgrade is the best you can get. Alright, I'm gonna get I get 2 of these or 1? Work on boots first so you can get all the March speed. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to work on the boots for the calves, but for the archers definitely, they definitely need to work on. And your cat's really nice, to be honest. If you go full focus, you could do like 4 bill. Bro, I could do more. Yeah, I could do 4.5 bill or something like that in KP. But that means I would zero myself, you know? Weapon tier 5 is the best upgrades. I'm thinking maybe get this to level 4 as well. Damage to troops on the map, 3% plus 1. That's 4% extra damage. Troops on the map. That's very good. Yeah, Schmuck doesn't use pilots. So, hard-earned KP. Brother Ryzen says cap. 100% says Ertugrul. Lemon doesn't count anymore. To be fair, Lemon doesn't count. Lemon doesn't count. Lemon logs in, gives me bad trades, and he logs out after like 2 hours. Lemon is a negative on the account. Brother said I carried you. No, man. You barely done anything. Lemon logged in for like 2 hours. I was like, bro, I need to go pray. I need to go do this. I need to do that. I need to get, to get some food and stuff. Can you just play for me a bit? And then the brother messed me up. Fuck, did you see the 3,500 post I created? I'll send you DC. No, I haven't seen it, my brother. Did Socks quit, by the way? Brother Socks is on nearly 20 billion kill points. I think he might have quit. He's not in an alliance right now, so... yeah. Alright guys, listen, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna go out. Remember guys, I'm still on holiday. Yeah, I just decided to do this live stream. Show some justice to some of these guys. 1824. Hopefully, there's no justice in a sense that they're gonna get their star. They will eventually get bullied out of Kingsland, I think. Hopefully, they get some other type of justice. Internal conflicts. Spends his day playing old school RuneScape with YRXYZ. Who spends his day playing RuneScape? Socks? No way, brother is like... Brother plays old school RuneScape. Yeah. Good. Old school RuneScape is a good game. I feel like if you came from old school RuneScape to play this game, it's very, very, you know, different environment. Hit the like button, y'all. Yeah, guys, please hit the like. I'm gonna turn off the stream. It's been a good stream regardless. I don't want to keep it too long. I want people who missed the stream to obviously come back and, you know, be able to see it and not see it's a flipping 2-hour plus stream. You know? Enjoy your holiday. Bye, friends. See you later, brother James Adjust, man. Let's go, Schmuck. I sent the post on DC in DMs. No worries, brother. I'll check it out. Yo, this poster looks crazy, my brother. What the hell? What kind of poster is this? Flipping out. It's just profile pictures. Profile pictures and memes. See? What do you guys think of this recruitment? Would this bring you and make you want to join the kingdom or not? Be honest. Or would you think, nah, too childish for me? What do you guys think? Everybody's different, you know? For me, I would be like, oh, damn, yo, this kingdom is funny. Let me join this kingdom. Some will be like, I don't know. Memes? Why is there Avengers? Why is there random? Brother said, hell no. Brother said, too much. Lemon. Oh, bro. If you got Lemon to criticize your poster, it's sad. Oh, that's for the kingdom, not for recruiting. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. I thought this was a recruitment. My bad, my bad. No, no, no. If it's not recruitment, then yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, for the kingdom. Yeah, no, no, it's funny. Obviously, you guys are tight, nice community. Too much. I have ADHD. I need organization. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, listen, guys. It's been a good one. I appreciate you guys coming in, showing some love as always. Hopefully, some of these guys can get some justice. I think Codex is already on it. I think Flash is already. There might be a thread over there. People are talking about this betrayal. Obviously, now we know Kingdom 1840. Kingdom 1824 is a betraying kingdom, and then obviously 2490 also part of this betrayal. So let's not give them, you know, let's not let them loose from this. I saw the Germany flag, best photo. All right, no worries. Yo, guys, take it easy, man. I'm gonna bounce, yeah. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this holiday. I'll see you guys Kingsland stream 25th. That's when I'll hop on. See you later, guys. Yeah.